Hey everyone, ABC2 Chief Meteorologist Wyatt Everard with your live stream weather update here at abc2news.com. Let's start off with the radar satellite pictures. And we note that right now we do have rain basically overspreading northern Maryland still. This is just really garden variety rain. Some downpours here, but this is nothing compared to the kind of rain we expect as we go into your day on Friday around here. You can see some heavy rain working its way up into the Maryland beaches as well. And again, of note, we will tell you that this is not the main event, so to speak, and it is certainly not anything to it has nothing to do with Joaquin at this point in time. We'll talk about Joaquin in 1 second, but just want to bring you a little further north here, right up into central Maryland, and we'll come down into the heart of northern Baltimore County. This is where we got some pretty heavy rain moving through right now. 83 north, the JFX, and back out 795 northwest going toward Reisterstown. Some heavy rains in this direction, but again, overall, these are just sort of scattered on and off waves of rain for the moment right now across the area. Bigger picture interesting as that coastal low continues to wind up, and this is really the main weather player that's going to bring that surge of heavier rain and gustier winds as we work into the day tomorrow. And if you look at that satellite signature, you'll note the size and scope of this thing beginning to wind up right now. In and of itself, that would be the major news story. A flooding, powerful coastal storm, nor'easter type storm. But then in and behind that, we've got to watch the future progress on Joaquin. Let's go into our tropical satellite mode now. You can see Joaquin looking extremely well organized. You know, this storm has overcome significant shear, which would normally hold these storms back a little bit. That was not the case. We see a defined eye wall here. Storm cycling, becoming more powerful today, reaching Category 4 strength. Talk about that. Wind to 130 miles per hour, gust to 155. A powerhouse here with a deep area of low pressure at the center all the way down to 936 millibars. The movement for the moment is south into the Bahamas. So in the short run, this thing is not coming our way. As we push towards Sunday into Monday and Tuesday, we are looking at probably an offshore track of Ocean City and Maryland, and potentially a landfall up toward the New England states. That's if this solution works out. The trend today has been further and further offshore, and European modeling suggests there's still the possibility the storm ends up further out to sea, and since primarily large surf and beach erosion concerns into both Maryland and most of the East Coast beaches, we'll have to wait and see on that. We're talking about days out. The storm has slowed down. We're talking about 4 to 5 days out from now. We're talking Monday by the time it crosses Cape Hatteras, so stay tuned on that. And just to show you a variety in modeling, you know, yesterday many of these models curved this into North Carolina. Some still do, but several now pulling it further out to sea. And that would be more in line with what the European was on to yesterday, as we were talking about different times yesterday. So again, that's the big picture. I want to recap again that European model keeping this thing well offshore. And last point here, FUTURECAST. As we go into your Friday, rain ramps up big time. Flooding rains possible, especially the second half of the day on Friday. Friday night, flood concerns could continue. Saturday, high wind and still some flooding rain possible into the morning. And then probably on and off showers and wind into Sunday. And then we'll see what happens with Joaquin, which is going to be positioned right about here as we go into Sunday morning. All right, that's going to do it for this live update here at abc2news.com. We encourage you to continue to log on throughout the rest of the evening, get these latest updates. We'll update not just the main forecast page, but we have a brand new page on abc2news.com. You can link to it off the homepage. That's going to be the /hurricane page, where you can actually see the modeling and movement of Joaquin as we push later in the weekend. In the short run, concern yourself with that coastal storm coming tonight, Friday, into Saturday. We'll see you next time right here at abc2news.com.